Hello, everybody. Not that I'm here. Anyways. Holy crap. Let's notify that everyone's live? No. Notifying everyone that I am live, at least my friends, but, you know. We'll see how it goes. But today, effectively, what we'll be doing is swapping the switches here on this keyboard, the GMMK Pro, and swapping the Glorious Pandas from here onto the Mark 65 to my left. Yeah. And then the Mark 65 Glorious Lynx switches from that onto the GMMK Pro. So we're just basically doing a switch swap and removing the, what's it called? The keycaps as well, that way it matches the theme. I do realize I actually have to pull out the blue switch key. Yeah, the blue keycaps from the GMMK stuff, because the F row has to change as well. Gonna grab that and move him over to the left. Okay, we'll see. We'll start that and then Apex later, because of course gotta Apex. Let's do this here. No. That amount of keyboards I have. So many keyboards, I just don't wanna put so many things. You know what, sure. Streaming again, this time swapping switches from board to a board, not board. Form, not form, I need from, not form. Okay, there we go. And we got this. Okay, all right, there you go. Having that there, now I can move on to doing that. Actually, how about we do a quick switch test? Where are you? There you are. Monkey type. Yes. Ooh. I keep forgetting I have to do that. Maybe I'll do Opera GX. But alright, so these will be the like a couple streams ago, GMMK Pro with the Glorious Panda switches, except they are lubed. That way we can swap over onto the Mark 65 for the lube tests. Okay, let me just mute the music real quick. Should be no music on the stream. Okay, here we go. All right, we did it. Holding my breath there. Mic. The mic is not placed correctly. I'll have to change that, and we'll do one more test. We'll do 30 seconds this time, because I think 1 minute is way too long for that. But I'll see. Let me just swap the locations here. move this a little lower. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's. That lovely mic placement. Jesus Christ. I really should get a better ball head. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. As you can see, the mic's over here. And now I can move this a little smaller. Makes it easier for me as well. Okay. Again, typing test, but this time 30 seconds. Glorious Pandas on the GMMK Pro. The Glorious Pandas are lubed except for the arrow keys. I'll show you right now. You can hear that ping sound, except for if you do this. You don't actually hear the ping. Okay, but we'll see here how the typing test goes. Yeah, nope. I was so nervous. So nervous. Alright. One more time. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Oh my God. Okay. Looks like a friend of mine has brought their baby out on a stroll. And honestly, all of her gear for her baby is straight up red and white, which is by itself kind of crazy. It's a very nice and clean scheme. But yeah, a lot of the main color is red and white accents, or white with red accents is what she wants for the baby. Okay. All right, so looks like we got that there. Words per minute is 90 during that run earlier. And 96% accuracy looks kind of nice, honestly. All right, let's see. But before we go here, let me just unplug this, and then we can hit the modifiers. Ooh, it's all scratchy. Okay. Now, I guess that has to do with the space that's over here. Yeah. Again, I guess you can hear the pinginess of the unlubed switches here versus the lube ones. Okay. All right. Anyways, time to move on to moving these switches onto the Mark 65 and the Mark 65 switches onto these. Yeah. All right, GMMK Pro, and that's unplugged. I'll unplug this as well because we need to remove those. All right, time to remove switches. You know, I want this one. As you can see, I have two different ones. I can't remember which one I liked more, but I remember one of them I can just do this. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't. Well, but we'll find out. Honestly. All right. Let me just move this mic out of my way. Hoping people can hear me just fine. There you go. Not completely out of the way, not completely in the way either. Okay. and let's get some music on. Ooh, it's way too loud, way too loud, way too loud. Maybe around here. There we go. Alright, just some chill stream vibes and move over to do some work. Oh, that's nice. Okay, given what the plate is on the GMMK Pro, it's a little too thin. I don't know if it's the switches and the incompatibility with the plate on the keyboard itself, but I'm pulling out both the switch and the keycap. It's great for times like this when you just want to swap it from one keyboard to the other. More times than not that you actually don't want to do that. You just want to remove the keycaps, making it much harder for people to just remove the keycaps. You can technically do that. I remember when I first built this keyboard, I actually had to, what's it called? Actually slide to the slide, and as you can see, you can put just the keycaps and remove just the keycaps, as you can see here. But the problem with that is it's hard to do, and I feel like I might be twisting the keycaps more than they intended. As long as you do it once or twice, it should be fine. But if you're doing it more than once or twice, wow. Say the same thing, why don't you? More than once and twice, again and again, it might become an issue. Okay. And the hard part is I can't just arrange them properly. I guess I'll just figure out where the keys go. I have multiple keyboards on me, so if I forget where things are, I should be able to just put them back. We'll see if we can get it without looking at a different keyboard. Oh, see? Some of them actually are sticking onto the board. Can't just pull it out. But, you know, it comes with the territory, I guess. Oh, you know what? Here's the sound test. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just there. Okay. We'll put that to the side. Let's pull this keycap out. There you go. We'll put that all to the right-hand side. Might get a snack later. Seems that if I pull them straight up without any torsion or torque, I guess you can say. I don't know if that's cat hair or my hair at this point. Okay. Looks like we are good. Get it out. Does anyone have any recommendations on a better switch? Switch puller? Because this is nice, but it kind of hurts my hands once in a while. I know there was a Gateron one where you actually just push them down and it will try to pull the switches. But I don't know. Seems like a stick in the mud, quite literally. Oh, actually, that is just stuck there. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Yeah. I swear to God, if that is reversed, I can't remember off the top of my head. That's gonna be a pain. I'd have to remove all these again, anyways. And I'm putting them back on in hopes that I can just put this onto the Mark 65. Well, we'll see how that goes. But oh. A couple of switches there that kind of just stayed. That's cool. said I'd put them onto the right-hand side, and I ended up putting it everywhere. Like a child. Right-hand side. Right-hand side. Makes it easier. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Another one. Fell. Where are you? Come here. There we go. And then let's pull this upwards. Should be fine. There we go. Not bad, honestly. Okay, now the rest of the switches as well, but we'll do that a little later. Swap these out. Okay. Put this to the side. I don't have that much space because I have my other keyboard, as you can see over here. So I used to type. Actually, I'm gonna put this. Yeah. That was the K-Cron K6, I believe. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken about the K model. Alright, Mark 65. Actually, let's do a typing test on the Mark 65 as well. That way, you Glorious Lynx switches. See how those are on the Mark 65 with this mess in the way, of course. Wait, why not? Why wouldn't we have this mess in the way? Alright, let's move the mic as well. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be a little annoying, but let's get it roughly in the same position. Not very scientific, but, close enough. 65. Here we go. Oh, make sure that's fine. There. Okay. Alright, Mark 65. I'm going to do a typing test on the Mark 65. Let's try this. Actually, I just realized the music's still playing. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, Mark 65 with lubed Glorious Lynx switches with the... What's it called? The keycaps. They're also from Glorious, the blue ocean theme that they have. But, let's see. I believe this is Cherry Profile. Okay. That is 83 words per minute with 93% accuracy. I really have to work on my accuracy. I really want it to be above 95, but at least I'm above 90. Yeah, because I can type much faster. I do peak at around 124, but I can sustain just above 100 words per minute. At least on just the regular English typing tests. I can make myself a little slower by changing the English to English 1K or 5K, but that's a little bit different. Okay. One more test. 30 seconds on the clock. No. So bad, so bad. 71 words per minute and 89% accuracy. I say, oh, I don't really go under 90. And here I am at 89. And if I want to go into the specifics, it's 89.52. Just barely making it. God damn it. Alright. Well, let us take this apart. Put that on the left-hand side. Start music again. Oh, birds, huh? Okay. Birds it is! Okay, see? This is a little bit different. You have to pull it out. There you go. And then we'll have to contend with the switches. Those are unlubed. I'd rather not. Okay. You know what? Because we're able to pull them out quite nicely, let's just make them arranged. That way it's not crazy. Yeah, around there should be fine. Yeah, see, like I said earlier with the other keyboard, the actual keyboard itself is, at least the plate is holding these switches together. So as you see, I'm pulling switches out, but none of the switches, I'm pulling the keycaps out, but none of the switches are coming out with it. Unlike earlier with the GMMK Pro, which is not so pro, you can see I can just pull out both the switch and the keycap. Yeah. Gets tagged along, unfortunately. Making it quite an annoyance. But that's the FR4 plate. I don't know if it's because of it's too thin or there's just too much leeway in the cutout. I'm thinking it's more to do with too much leeway on the cutout versus anything else. But I don't know. I'm relatively new to the whole keyboard hobby. I literally have a couple keyboards. Yeah. And the actual reason I actually got into keyboards itself was previously I really just wanted a mechanical keyboard. Most gaming people wanted a mechanical keyboard. I didn't really care about it because I didn't really need a keyboard. But over time I figured, yeah, might as well get myself a good keyboard instead of a crappier one. And I'm never one type of person who goes, oh, I'll just get the bare minimum that works. I go, here's the bare minimum that works, and take one step above it, because in the future, you're just gonna spend twice. So instead of spending twice and having effectively a piece of garbage somewhere in the closet, or having to throw more waste, I decided to buy a mechanical keyboard, and I think it was the Corsair keyboard, which was a technically big mistake. I did like the feel. They were Cherry MX Browns. Oh, here's this, one of them. See, as you can see, it does get pulled out, but unlike the GMMK Pro, you can probably see here. Let me just get the focus right. Focus. I said focus. There we go. Jesus Christ. As you can see here, that section over there, there is nothing clipping on. If you look on the quote-unquote ascend or the enter button, it is sideways. It's not the correct way, as you can see. So we'll keep that. We'll not keep that there. We're gonna have to swap the switches out anyways. So I'll put that up to the side, a little farther. Left-hand side, that way it's not in the way. What was I talking about earlier? Oh, damn, I forgot. My first keyboard. Yeah, first keyboard was, what is it called? Corsair K70. The Corsair K70 had really terribly blah 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 blah. They had terribly rattly stabs. Literally, you would hit the spacebar and you would hear almost like a chunk. Like an old switch. Yeah, you know those big lever ones? Okay, that's a shotgun, but same general idea. Yeah, it's kind of weird, honestly. But because I didn't quite like how the stabs were rattling so much, I decided, you know, let's look at what better options there are. And there weren't that many better options in the gaming sphere. And I found, I think it was something about how to lube your switches versus actually just a keyboard itself. And that's how I kind of got into the hobby, realized there was also silent switches, and was thinking, oh, I can just have silent switches. That makes sense. But before that, I wanted to try a different keyboard. So from the Corsair K70, and then I moved on to the Cooler Master, which was underrated at the time. Cooler Master, oh, sorry. The Cooler Master MM something. I forget, but it's that blue keyboard up there. And that's the first one I modded. I actually modded that one. I didn't, oh, that's not right. What did I do? What happened? Ah, I see. There we go. Yeah, I modded that one. First thing I did after the disappointment that was the Corsair K70 was... Yeah, this is unlubed. The right hand side here. Okay. Gotta be careful with that one. I'll put them in that box. But I was disappointed, highly disappointed in the Corsair K70. I did like the customization because I was using it for work, but it was way too noisy to be able to use it for work, which is why I got into then silent switches. And I prefer silent switches than the switches that we have right now, which is just regular quote-unquote quiet switches. Not really quiet, that's very much a lie. As you can hear from the sound test, even without, you can hear that. That's not a thing. I don't hate it, don't love it. I have clickies to my right, which is the keyboard I'm using to connect to while I'm swapping the boards or swapping the switches apart. Okay, we'll remove these first and set them aside. Have this ready. These are unlubed switches. That way we don't go crazy. Trying to find out which is which. Oh no. Did I do the same on that side? No, it's still on the board. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quite different. Okay, but yes, I do like silent switches way more than regular quiet switches, or in other words, non-clicky switches. People think clicky is much louder than regular switches, but not really. I've had, for example, the Bad Seed Tactiles. Oh my god, I almost put that in that section. The Bad Seed Tactiles, where they were very, very loud because they were long pole stems and on the heavier side. Yeah, they're long pole stems, they're on the heavier side. They're not the worst things, but it is what it is. What else? But yeah, that's my general getting into it. I keep buying more boards, and a lot of it, I didn't quite buy more boards. I bought more of the, what's it called? I bought more keyboards that were, you know, gaming focused, because I played a lot of games and it had the best customization. And you would think, oh no, there's GMK, there is a VIA and, yeah, mostly just VIA and, it's not GMK, is it GMK? QMK. There's VIA and QMK where you can actually program your board so that it would be customized and you can change it to whatever you want it to be. However, the problem with something like that is that it doesn't have certain features that gaming boards do, depending on the brand. For example, Logitech and Razer have stuff like per application switching. So depending on the game, you can have very specific macros, you can have shortcuts, and for example, because this thing has a split spacebar, I have backspace to the left here, and then space, and this is another function that doubles as a space. So just in case I miss, it does still hit as a spacebar. So in games like Apex, I have to, and it might be weird, like some developer seeing this very specific save file going, why does this guy have backspace as jump? Backspace as jump? Why do you have that as a setting? Well, let me tell you, I have a split keyboard, split spacebar keyboard. Therefore, my left hand side spacebar is jump, and my right hand side is space. So I'm not reaching all the way there just to get that done. I forgot that this falls apart when it... You can see. Well, I'm going to take this off and take this off. Alright. I forget. This is the thing I don't like about the Mark 65. The Mark 65 is technically a really good board. The problem is, you have to take it apart and put it back together every time you want to swap switches. The reason for that is because it is a floating type keyboard. It's held by the switches. So if I push down on the switches right now, it won't do anything because, as you can see here, I'm carrying the entire board by doing this. You can probably hear this. Let me kill the music. You can hear that. There you go. That is the PCB on the inside. There's nothing holding it up. It is a floating type, what's it called? Tray mount. Is it tray mount? Yeah, it's held by the switches and the tray. I don't know. That goes to show I'm not very knowledgeable at this, but that is what it is. Okay, now to put those switches here, or actually those switches, let me just put these switches and put them on the GMMK Pro first, then we'll tear this apart and I can show you what I mean. There you go. And let's put the music back in. Okay, another glorious product. Not as good as I would like it to be, but it has its uses. I know Wolfden does use this, and I don't know if he's reviewed it, but he has used it. Is there any dirt? Doesn't look like there's any dirt. Not that piece of hair. No. Especially when streaming, this is great. You can just move back to this and then back onto that. So it's great in streaming. I was able to use it for Spotify to move up and down. It's the best way to make them, you know, the guys with the background music. Stream beats, Harris Heller, the more lo-fi, wow, my brain died there. The more lo-fi stuff, I do like it. It's not the worst thing, but I don't want it all the time. I think on Twitch it's a little more lenient, so you can actually just download stuff. Probably should download the VODs just to have them archived. But slowly but surely, I should have an archive for even this stream on another channel. I don't know what to name it though. That's kind of the problem, because it's going to be a very variety-heavy channel compared to the tech channel. Tech channel is Enthusiast Impressions for those who are unaware. Enthusiast Impressions would be the tech channel versus the Enthusiast Naka, I guess, streams here on Twitch, which is this, some Apex. I've had Splatoon previously. I'll probably be playing a lot of different games and probably doing stuff like mice overviews, playing with it and going, oh hey, you know, and if someone wants to get if someone wants to know how it differs from other mice, kind of like this guy over here, the super light one. This is the Pulsar X-Lite. X-Lite, I don't know which version. Wireless, and I also have glass mouse pads on there. Honestly, very, very good mouse. However, it doesn't really have software that helps it out, unfortunately. Let me get that charger out of there. It's a little distracting. Okay. Back on to putting back the keycaps on. What else? Yeah. But yeah, I've done a couple Lubing streams previously. that's what it is. And I'll probably do the same thing for the next few weeks until I run out of stuff to lube, I suppose. I do have the Telios, which is similar switches to these, but on a quote-unquote, I don't say quote-unquote, but a technically better switch. That does also have some spring ping, and I believe it's because they are unlubed. I don't know if the Telios back then came lubed from the factory, but that's just off of my impressions on it. Top of my head, nothing too specific. You know. But switches are switches, and you might think doesn't really matter. And I believe the Telios is 60 something grams versus this is, I believe it was 45 grams. Was it 45 grams for the Lynx or 50? Can't remember. Yeah. Oh, and the GMMK Pro itself is actually being held, unlike the Mark 65 as I showed you earlier, it was a rattling when I shook the case. This is held by foam underneath. Like it's pressing through and pushing upwards, which gives it its very responsive feel. So you can feel it. It feels much harder than the other board. Wait, what? Oh. Those are the speed switches. Speed switches, these are speed bronzes. And I have speed coppers over there. And that's what we're gonna be doing next time. I'm gonna create a video on enthusiast impressions on speed switches. There's better switches than just speed silvers. Although I don't hate speed silvers, I only have one board that has them. That's a Ducky Mecha SF, just so I can try them out. Honestly, it doesn't feel that much more responsive than a regular switch, and I think the board itself has a lot more to do with how responsive it feels in your hand, in the computer wise. But I don't really think it actually helps. It just helps with the feeling of responsiveness versus actually being more responsive for gaming. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's move that. Okay. Oh, it has been 37 minutes. Yeah, let's just keep going through and through, see how things go. Here it is. More on the bottom there. Monday streams. Is it Monday? It better be Monday. It's Monday. Oh, yeah. Enthusiast impressions for those who are looking for specific tech reviews on, well, tech in general, for both productivity and gaming. So if it doesn't do well in both, I normally go, oh yeah, it does well in this, but not that. Because a lot of people use their keyboards, their mice, and everything from home. And especially after, 2020, let's say, after 2020, it is one of those things where a lot of people want to work from home, and their same setups for work is their same setups for gaming, which happened to me as well. And I decided, I might make a channel on that, but I wasn't too into it at the beginning, so it was horribly sporadic, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't have any idea. I just kind of threw things out there. I remember my first video straight up was, oh hey, here's the Campfire Satsumas. I opened the box, and guess what? Inside the Campfire Satsumas. Why wouldn't it come with it? Obviously, dude. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm just cringing at myself straight out. I'm like, oh no. What have you done? Why are you like this? Alright. Looks like we're done with at least the Glorious Lynx. Here's the Pandas. Unlubed. I think these are bronzes as well. Up top. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't move those over because these are unlubed switches, and we want to make sure the unlubed switches are definitely keeping track of. With the Lynx, it's actually harder to notice which ones are which. With the Pandas, it's very obvious, actually. And a lot of it has to do with how... Oh no, I forgot. I need the space bar. I'll grab that later. The function. Split keys, guys. Split keys. You move from split keys back to a regular board, and all of a sudden, all your keycaps just don't fit, and vice versa, of course. But still, god damn. You know, let me just do it this way. Yeah, that works. 2 hands at a time. Let's increase that efficiency. Yeah. I liked it better on the Mark 65. Yeah. I feel like the Mark 65 was better for it. It's a little too sharp and hard, you know? It's the sound. We'll check out in the typing test in a bit, once I put these all together. Yeah, I'm not liking it, but you know, I'll find out. Oh, almost dropped it. Here. Well, yeah, that seems to be the case. I don't hate it. I mean, I hate this. This is not the best sounding on this board. The Glorious Pandas, on the other hand, sound pretty decent on this board. It's similar to those high-end stuff, but I don't really have a lot of those high-end items. Honestly, I think I did buy the Iron 65, which is in my cupboard right now. Just kind of waiting, just there. Unfortunately. It's just there, waiting to be built. And I'm sitting here, when I start streaming, I'll have that built. And that's why I started streaming now. I'll get to it eventually. And it might replace the Mark 65 as, not Mark 65, this is GMMK Pro. The GMMK Pro as the board I would be using as a reference point for the reviews. Although I don't know. I think it will go through the same problem as the Mark 65, honestly. Not Mark 65. The GMMK Pro, because I know with the Iron 160 or the Iron boards, a lot of it has to do with where is it? There, no, delete. Yeah, so I need these keys from the set. What else? So I'm gonna grab that. But the problem with stuff like the Iron 160 is that it's a very similar board to this GMMK Pro. And while I do like the aesthetic, I bought it specifically for the aesthetic. I really, really love the aesthetic of the Iron 165. But sound-wise, it's not that great. But then again, I also like silent switches. I think I will solder on silent switches to the board and then make a review on hot swap, or turning your keyboard into a hot swap keyboard. I might also do the same thing on the Ducky Mecha SF. If the Iron 165 is successful, I'm gonna use that because I have 2 boards and hopefully they both work, but we'll see. I'm out of the warranty period. I don't even know where my receipts are, but I'll be back in half a sec. Gotta do the grab the, what's it called, the keycaps for this space bar, and I really should have had that prepped earlier, but that's my bad. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna use the washroom. Okay. Alright. Be back. Awesome, awesome. All right, so here is the set. Yeah, it's called Ocean, and it's compatible with GMMK Pro and GMMK 2 apparently. Yeah, die subbed. Honestly, for die sub, this is not bad. Because I think I used the green keycaps at one point. It's not too bad. Enthusiast grade keycap set. It's more than good enough. It is thicker than most keys. Let me show you, I guess. Let's grab this guy. And this is from a regular keycap set. As you can see, there is a little bit more conformity there. Let's hold this. Oh. I don't even know. That doesn't look great. Okay. There we go. As you can see here, oh my god. The sets are pretty much a little more, yeah, they're not too bad. This one has some bowing in the center, but I think it's because of the size of the key and the materials. Okay, put that back, put that here. Time to get the spacebar out of this. Yep. I need escape, shift, and spacebar. The packaging. Oh, the packaging, dude. The packaging is quite nice on these. So spacebar. That shit. No, it's the wrong shift. It's the right hand shift. Where's the? There it is. 3 sections. I wish it was bigger, but this type of packaging is actually much better because it's all placed. Here's the problem with this type of packaging. It's conformed specifically to the keycaps, so if you put the wrong keycaps in the wrong section, you might not be able to actually push it down. Okay, backspace. Okay. Ooh. Oh. We'll find out, I suppose. I actually don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. I keep hitting my left monitor. Alright. Left shift. Push that in. And then the space bar. Come here. Come on. There you go. Space bar. Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna have the same issue I had previously. I've actually had the same similar issue. You saw it got stuck. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh. Okay, good. I guess it resolved itself, but previously with the GMMK Pro, I had this issue where the spacebar would get completely stuck. And I had to remove it, wash it, and put it back together. Function, escape, delete. You know what? I'm just gonna put that in the word. These extra keys, I'm just gonna put that away later. Are these all the same? Yep. Alright. These are arranged properly. Let me just put you back into your case. There you go. Here. Okay. There you go. That, oh wait. Let me talk to my friend real quick. Okay. Alright. Back to bones here. I don't quite like it. Yeah. Let's move this a little bit more to the side. Make this a little bit more prominent here. Okay. Let's move the mic. Sorry guys, this might be a little loud for you. Back to the similar position it was previously. There you go. Okay. Is it moving? Slowly moving. Jesus Christ. This is why I don't like this specific boom arm. This boom arm requires really heavy duty stuff, and I don't really like that. But what can you do? I already have it, and I might as well use it. Alright, so we'll clean that mess a little later, unfortunately. Don't hate that. Yeah. Okay. The outside section's a little more hollow. Well, let's touch the music first. Okay. Getting rid of the music. People can hear that just fine. Okay. Alright, sure, fine. Fine, let's put you closer. Jesus Christ. Stay. Okay. Alright. Yes. Look at that. Hey guys. Didi, sponsor me. That ad placement. It's not an ad, guys. I'm not sponsored in any shape or form by any of these companies. I buy this out of being a tech enthusiast. Alright. Nah, that wouldn't be one-to-one. It wouldn't be one-to-one without the cover on. Too late. Too late! Okay. Oh. Let me connect back in. And give me the gold. Come on. There you go. Slight gold outline. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, typing test for the Glorious Lynx switches on the GMMK Pro with the outer layer being bronzes and pandas, but that shouldn't affect it too much. And we'll see. These are lubed now. Alright. Alright. Typing test. Oh, sorry. Woo! Damn. Alright, sneezing. Oh. Alright. Okay, again, one more time. GMMK Pro with Glorious Lynx switches and the Ocean Cherry OEM keycap profile. They are lubed, by the way, the Lynx switches, not the keycaps, but you know what I mean. Okay. Let's move this. Alright. Come on. Jeez. Alright. Messed up. That is 81 words per minute, 93% accuracy. I seem to have just about 90 to 93% accuracy, and when I get nervous, apparently drops down to exactly 89, and if I complain about it. Okay, one more time. Okay. Better accuracy. So I got 84 words per minute, 96% accuracy instead. All right. Not too bad. Yeah, I can peak out at 116. So I can go over 110 words per minute. However, I'm not accurate enough to do that. Yes, look, it just keeps going up. The mic is no longer in. Come on, that's not what I want. Stay. Look, it's moving by itself. This is as tight as it goes. I will break it if I keep trying to tighten it even further. Jesus Christ. Let me try doing this. That way the fulcrum point is farther, I guess. And then moving this downwards. Alright. One more time. Hopefully this doesn't keep moving. I'm hoping. Stay. Yeah, it's still moving up. Alright. Well, hopefully we can get the typing test done before it moves up too far that it makes so much of a difference. Okay. Yep, it's moving. It's moving. I wonder if I can do something about it. Heavy object. Heavy object. Stay. Don't move. Not heavy enough. God damn it. Oh. Well, we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, stay there. Okay. What? I was getting a lot of double clicks there. What the heck? Huh, weird. Okay, let's not go through that again. Last one. Promise, guys. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. There we go. Maybe that'll make it better. Maybe that'll make it better. Okay. Better make it better. There you go. I do believe it's very slightly moving up. All right. Oh, so close. 90 words per minute, 95% accuracy. A little bit better, but I guess peak there was around 120 words per minute and low of 80 words per minute. Lots of peaks and valleys. It's not that great, honestly. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move over to a regular stream. Set up. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh. Okay, now that we got that over here, let's go to the Mark 65, which is the little bit more annoying one. Moving most of the switches over. I'm gonna have to finish this up next time because I'm gonna be recording for. Actually, I guess I can put these there right now. Unlubed. I'm gonna put that over there. All right, we're gonna separate the unlubed sections at the very least. So, oh, see, this is not going crazy. Separate these guys. Unlubed over here. Much more noticeable actually on the left-hand side. Oh my god, come on. Okay, that's the thing I don't like about this section. You can't quite put keycap pullers out. You have to use those weird little nubbins that they give you. Not the worst, not the best, but you know, it is what it is. Much sharper, guys. Okay, all right. I really have to get a different boom arm. I'm thinking the one from Elgato is much better. They have this one with a riser as well, so you can. Whoa, drop the thing. All right, so you can actually carry it over from on high-rise setups, I guess you can say. Be right back, grabbing the thing that fell. Okay. Putting it over there. No. That's unplugged, yeah. Okay. Here. Ta-da! Alright. Now for the Mark 65. Okay. Remember what I said earlier about the Mark 65? It is one of those annoying things where it rattles. So the board, the PCB inside is loose. Oh, actually, before I pick the Mark 65, real quick, that way I don't lose track of it, I can get the unlubed switches. Those are lubed switches. Oh my god, my nose. Unlubed. Come on. Unlubed. Come on, there we go. I'll figure out the other two lube switches because that was from the Mark 65. I think it was 2 over here and 2 over there. That's why I have extra switches. So despite being, what's it called, a 65%, it has more switches just on the same 65% section. Okay, that's that. Let's put this back in. Delete page up, page down, and quote unquote the home row, or aka the number 7 key, because why not? Oh, I guess I'll test a little bit on the unlubed. So as you can see here, alright. Come on. You can hear the penis compared to. Yeah, so there's a lot more penis on this one here. Actually, my nose. Sorry guys. Let me mute real quick. Okay, yeah, my nose. My nose is killing me there for a little bit. All right, you got the unlubed. You can probably kind of hear it. Yeah, this is slightly more pingier, but you can kind of hear the ping on the lubed ones. It's not as bad as the unlubed ones, but it's very subtle. As long as you're listening for it, you can hear it. But if you weren't listening to it, I don't think you would notice the difference that much. Okay, take this away. Mark 65 time. I'm gonna have to build that out. So this, I actually have to take it out. Like I said, it's because the switches not switches. The switches themselves are actually holding the PCB up. See, the PCB is loose. So if I put the switches in right now as is, what will happen is you might not actually get full contact with the pins. So I'll push it down, the PCB isn't being carried. So I actually have to take apart the board just to put the switches in and then be able to put it back. Not put it back. And then close off the board. Okay, so let's do that. There it is. This I have slightly prepped. Come on, get back in there. Did I drop this again? I don't remember dropping this. Why is it dented? I believe it's this guy. Okay, keyboard, and let's put some music in. Ooh, way too loud. There you go. Let's remove the bottom part first. Okay, so yeah, this thing has a lot of screws, and with polycarb plates like this, let me turn this around. You can probably see the thing I don't like about it is the what's it called? The little pieces that are metal where it screws into are relatively small, and I feel that it would strip quite easily. The grip section isn't that deep, and honestly, I wish it was a little deeper, but I get why they didn't do that, because that would make these little, what are effectively blemishes, much larger. By the way, this is the Mark 65 from Board Source. Some design flaws that I forgot to mention in the review because I didn't take it apart that often. Now that I'm taking it apart often enough, I kind of notice it. But then again, I guess that will come from a lot of experience building and tearing down keyboards versus just using them for a while and then not. Alright. They are all, I will give them credit though, they are all the same length screws. See, I can potentially just slide this out if I can get it to line up properly. Yeah, as you can see, it's just loose. It's just in there. It's not being held by anything. And quick tip with almost any keyboard, you don't have to screw tightly. It's meant to be used to hold the keyboard together. It's not meant to hold it tight. So once it's on, don't give it extra twists or anything. Maybe at best a quarter turn once it's secure. But after that, you really do not have to keep tightening the screw until you can't tighten it anymore. Okay, so here's the PCB. As you can see, it's a little dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it right now. I'll clean that. Oh, tip if you are one of those people. This is a regular brush. As you can see, it's nothing special. It's a regular horse brush for painting. But because of what it is, well, I'm gonna clean the floor later. You can just, I guess this is the best way. I don't want it all over the desk. Just clean. Boom. Okay, let me put this there. Then we drop to the floor. I am wearing sandals, very Lannis-esque, but the sandals are mostly for in-house use. You know, who wears sandals outside except for Linus? Like, I don't understand. It's way too cold out there for just sandals. But then again, he also has this story about how he literally realizes there's a very specific two-piece seam, or his badminton shoes were a two-piece seam design. Only when he realized, because of the heat, that it was, what do you say? It was soaking through. You can see the court, apparently, just dripping with water. Okay, yeah, so Mark 65, you can see the threads are actually made of metal. This is a good design. I just wish they were a little bit bigger or a little bit deeper. But other than that, no real qualms with this design. These little grommets, I guess you can say, normally hold the tray. The mounting tray, yeah. Okay, let me clean this as well. Okay, that's all cleaned out. Okay, wait, which way does this go? Oh, this way. Ooh, let me clean the rest of it. So much dirt. And we tore this apart last time, guys. Jeez. Apparently, humans go about every 3 minutes. A cell just erupts out of you in general. And it's not like on a timer, it's just every 3rd minute, one cell just goes away. Yeah. It's more that it takes 3 minutes from start to finish to get to that point. Alright, let's get a couple of switches in. Let's put this to the side. Let's grab this and put it at the same side. That way it's a little easier to keep track of. Put this over here. Alright. You can see split keyboards are this type of thing. No, we do not have. I have to grab the other one. Let's get some loose switches, actually. Yeah, I have some loose switches. We'll put some in the corners first. Let's do this. That's the easiest way. Get some in the corners where you know it's gonna latch on. And then you move on to the rest of the keyboard. So I can mount it after getting it done. So as you can see, I can't just push it out anymore. It is being held in place by the plate. That's what it's called. It's a plate, not a tray, but same thing. All right, that's the correct orientation for it. And don't poke yourself. I did that last time. That was not pleasant. You have no idea how much you use a body part until you hurt yourself with it, or hurt yourself on that part, and then you realize it more often than not. You think, why is it painful? Well, because you cut yourself accidentally during that time, and it is very painful, or more painful than you would think it would be. And you use it way more often than you believe you do. It's crazy how that works. I hate it. I really do. I hate it so much. Okay, let's put it over here instead, because... Okay, so multiple points of contact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is more than enough to hold the PCB together. But I'm probably gonna try to push this in first. As you can see, it's a floating type PCB. It's not gonna fall anymore. That's what it takes. You push it through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, see, even then it still slipped a bit. Okay, and I think that's the problem I had the last stream with the Mark 65. I had to make sure that it was done properly. Okay, here. Is that here? It's here. Okay. All right. H is over here. ASD F H G. Is it H G? GH. Oh no, my noob is showing. There you go. You can use the keyboard like this, technically speaking, but you don't want to do that. Okay. G over here. Alright, so we got more keys holding it in. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright, let's try these sections. Oh. 1.25. See? You can see that it is not quite correctly put in. Boom. Correctly put in now. Looks like you see both pins in the sockets and it is gone through. Yeah. So this is a 2-pin design, 3-pin design versus the Lynx. 3-pin, 5-pin design on the Lynx. Let me see if you guys can see this. There we go. So as you can see, there are legs on the Lynx versus the Pandas. There are no legs. Yeah. So this is called 5-pin. This is called 3-pin. Okay. Oh, this is pipe. Oh no, pipe is awkward. So on this, pipe is actually sideways compared to the GMMK Pro, where it's all the right way up, or at least for some people the right way up. It's for the RGB, of course. Yeah, can't forget about the RGB. You might think, oh, putting it that way, wouldn't that make it wonky? No, it's a cross stem, so you can put it in multiple ways. Alt. So on the right hand side, Alt is I can't remember. God damn it. Control is the farthest side, functions in the middle. There you go. That's what I remember. I remember now. Control is on the left hand side here. Let's just take that off. Put that back on. There you go. We'll grab, keep that, make sure that's in. We are going to put that, let's put it in the complete corner. There you go. Being held a little bit more securely. All right. Let's grab some switches. This is question mark. That means this is over here. Let's grab that. Let's grab, oh, this one. Takes time, guys. Hopefully I can get into the Post Malone events. I did enter the sweepstakes earlier because I believe I had enough points, and I was right. I did have enough points. Oh, it's here. Wrong side. N is NM. I need extra switch. Or not. Let me just get that's backspace. That's finding more switches that don't make sense. Right shift. Why did I grab the ones that don't exist on the board? ASDF. AS. And then DF. Alright. So we're getting there slowly but surely, guys. Slowly yet surely. Okay. Let's get these switches in first. Left hand side. That is the tab. M. This is bracket. Okay, that doesn't feel like it's in properly. Come on. Yeah, that's that one. That one. Left bracket F. S D F. D. Yeah, and this is why you want to be able to arrange your switches or your keycaps, because you don't know where things are. QWERT. Oh my god. JKL. Alright. Y, QWERTY. QWERTY. We're getting there, guys. Jesus. 6. Tilde or escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're not pressing on. Okay, yeah, so the PCB. It's fine. You know what? We'll leave those ones for later. Plus. Plus is on the right hand side. This is where I get confused a lot of the times. I always believe that the plus is on the left-hand side, not the right-hand side, instead of the minus. Because the minus apparently is on the left-hand side and the plus on the right-hand side. I keep messing those up. I keep thinking it's the other way around. I'm always wrong. Okay, and let's stick these together. That in. Oh wait, no. Let's shift. Not enter. We'll grab enter. Put that in. Why don't you go in? Oh, like again, another one of these keycaps or key sections where it is specifically in that orientation. Okay. JKL. Function is over here. Yep, that's right. Oh, it's kind of hard. With these multi-layout keyboards, it's kind of hard getting the exact positioning, but you can get there eventually. Control, finally. Oh, as you can see, the one this was attached, I just grabbed it. It's backwards. You have to have it that way. Now it's installed, but now the keycap is the wrong way around. You can come into issues with specific keycaps and the orientation of the keys. I forget which one. There is a relatively popular one with Cherry. I think it is Cherry OEM versus Cherry 7.8. Yep, that was right. I immediately put it there. That was right. TYUIOP. X A. My X. Oh no. ASDF. O. Y U I O. Almost put that in the wrong spot there. Come on. I know you can go. There's no way. Is it different orientation? Doesn't look like a different orientation. Not sounding bad, guys. And that's on the actual table. You know, if the table could be a keyboard. That's what it is. Okay. 7. W. W is over here. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is bracket. And does anyone actually know what key this is? The one on the right hand side? It's called pipe. Common. See how different this sounds. Versus if I hold it, you can hear a lot more of the switch. A lot of it has to do with the keyboard. A lot of the sound of the switch has a lot to do with the keyboard. It's ridiculous. I doubt myself way too much. Ugh, let's start with X. Let's start with my X. Come on. Or not. What? Why is X incorrect? What have I done? That's why. sounds awesome, honestly. Minus. No way. This is escape, right? Escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, 7 is in the wrong position. Oh my god. I put 7 next to 8, but I put it to the right of 8 instead of to the left of 8. Jesus Christ, man. What is wrong with me? B. Don't have a thing for B. Where's the switch? I'm mixing switches, guys. Let's pull some out. V. 9. That's correct. That's one way to do it. Tilde key. Oh, it's over here. Tilde key is here. And like I said, again, it was the other way around compared to the other stuff. That's a good orientation. Yet I can't push it in. Are you being... Oh, oh. It was about to bend. Let me just move this a little bit. You don't want to overdo it, because what happens is you actually can peel off that pin. So if it's hard to press down, you don't want to force it too much. There is a certain amount of force, and after doing it for a while, you'll kind of get what that force is. Yeah. All right. One. All right. Missing a few switches. Just me, or am I ridiculous? I am a little ridiculous. Right, because this is unlubed. Those are lubed. Okay. We'll move the unlubed to the lubed section. All right. So these are unlubed switches, guys. I have enough switches, I swear. Yeah, this is it. What's it? Feel unlooped. No, no. That feels unlooped. Yeah. Because they were unlooped, I'm dumb. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, unlooped. Oh no, I lost track, guys. I was trying to avoid that this entire time. Okay, the unlubed section. Where are my extra switches? I feel pretty dumb right now. Okay, so those are that. This is also unlubed. Okay. This is awkward. Then what switches did I have that weren't? Escape, I'm guessing. my god. I have 3 extra. Well, I'm just gonna go to super. And yeah, so 1 on tab, 1 here, 1, 2, 3, at least. Should I just not have these? I think because these are, yeah, because these are unlubed. Wait. No, this one was lubed, right? Yeah, this one was lubed. No, this is lubed. This one guy is lubed. Yeah, because we put in the corners first, right? So that one guy's lubed. Oh, we don't want that one. We do want shift on the left-hand side at least to be lubed. Or tab. Do you want shift or tab? Okay. Let's do this. There you go. Maybe not this middle button. Let's put a speed switch on that middle button. We'll put shift. What's that? This is also unlooped, right? That sounds looped. Okay, these are looped. Okay. Bottom. Let's grab this over here. And this over here as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll put it on this section because I know with that we can use a speed switch, and with this, yeah, I guess we can also use a speed switch for that. But yeah, that's unlubed. You know, like whatever, I guess. 1.25, yes, this is 1.25. All right. What the heck? There you go. All right. Now to push all these in, make sure it is level. As you can see, there's no bowing to it, at least. That's good. It's all pressed in. Nothing crazy. As long as you get the center of the board, it should be fine. Try to avoid this section and try to avoid touching the BIOS chip right there. Or the controller. I believe it's a controller. Yeah. Okay, nothing crazy. As long as you don't have anything metal, you should be fine. Alright. Super section. Here. Tab, and I did have the escape key earlier. Oh, this can go back on here. I forgot what I put in here previously. And over here, I do know F13. I'll probably put F13 or delete in here. Arrow keys. This is up, and this is right. Up and down. That was faster than I thought it would be. Okay. And delete. Delete is backspace. I just need these keys. I'm gonna pull GMK Civilization out in a bit. As you can see, that's a different type of white. because this is from GMK Vanner. It's a off-white. It's not quite as bright as GMK Civilization. Although I do like the look of this. Do I want to turn this to a 6.5U? Not really, honestly. I would rather keep the split spacebar than match the color. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna do that. Let's put this back together because it is together. All right. Boom. As you can see, it is floating on that. I can just push it out. All right. With this, I normally line it up with the grommet up top, or the hole for the USB, or at least I try to. I'm gonna put the top end first and then line it up. There you go. Yeah, it's quite annoying to build, honestly. Relatively annoying to build. So let's thread it first. You don't have to go all the way. You just need both sides to be threaded. Because we still have to move it, because this pinches the tray. Because when you pinch the tray, you can't move it around that much. So we still needed to hold it in place, but we don't need it to pinch the tray. Which is why we don't screw it all the way in. Okay, as you can see, not screwed all the way in. It's relatively flush, but it's not going to. Yeah, you can still wiggle it. Alright, now that we got at least a couple in there, let's put the rest of them in without... There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so while that is there, let me just arrange the USB port. A little more to the right, I guess. Oh, too much. Oh, no. There we go. I'm balling it. Alright. Now we can tighten it down. Like I said before, not too tight, because if you over tighten, what will happen is you will end up with stripped threads, and it affects the sound of the board. Yeah. So once it's tightened down, you don't have to move it anymore. You don't have to keep going. Yeah, you will not only strip the threads, you will also potentially, what's it called? Potentially screw it up, where it's way too tight, and it affects the sound of the board too. Okay. Again, same thing. We'll do the star pattern, 1 and let's say 2 in this section here. Seems like a nice choice. Oh no. Come on. I hear misthreading. What is going on? Okay, it's because I misaligned. There you go. I misaligned. I was misaligned the entire time. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. Now I'm aligned. I can grab that. I can grab that. And thread it. So good. There we go. One side. Can let go of that. Then again, remember, we are just holding it together. We're not actually screwing it in. Yeah. So the torque isn't really that bad. Just do this first. Yeah. So do not, never ever ream it in. Yeah. I actually studied for aircraft maintenance, and the weird thing about that one is you actually have to torque it to a certain amount, and you have to have it signed off. Everything had to be signed off as aircraft maintenance. You put a screw in, all the screws, you have to know the exact part. Yeah, it's crazy, honestly. Slightly threaded. Nothing crazy. So even with the electric stuff, once it starts turning or pushing hard against the screwdriver, that's when you stop it. All right. Okay. Corner test. So it's not bent. Ooh, not bad. I don't hate it. Music stopped for you right there. Okay. Not crazy, not crazy. All right. Okay, I'm gonna grab the rest of this, and let me grab this keycap. Here we go. Let's keep not quite an artisan, but. Civilization. This is a metal keycap, guys. It's a lot different. So see, cross-threading. Okay. Ooh, that is excessively loose on that specific one. As you can see. Yeah. That's the thing about metal keycaps. Depending on the weather, it can be different. We'll just not use it that much, so that should be fine. But the problem is, I don't even have to touch it. I could press it with pliers, but I don't really want to do that either. We'll put it over here for now. We'll put it in the corner because I don't want to drop it too much. We'll get the rest of the keycaps. GMMK Civilization. I need split shift and page up and page down and escape. So we can't keep this somewhere else. There. All right. Now that we have this here, GMK Civilizations, which is a keycap here, I'm just missing a few keys because we came from the GMMK Pro. And now, Mark 65. I need this section here. What's this called? Page up, page down. That's why I had it set as split shift and escape key. I hate it when boxes do that, like that crease. But it's the fact of how these things work. Honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just, I'm trying to convince myself that more than anything, but it just takes me off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Here's your escape key. I need a split shift. Okay, and what do I do? What do I do? I think this is the same row. I believe this is the same row. That is not the same row. I lied to myself. What is a good row for that? That is R4, row 4. 0? Maybe 0 or period. 0 period. That would be considered row 4, 0 on the keyboard. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. That is the same. Yes, that is the same. I'm not going crazy. Okay. And I need 1.25. I need a small 1.25. Is super the correct? I don't think it's the correct one, but we'll see. Oh, it is. There you go. So this is not GMK Civilization. This is actually Vanir. Oh, that's. Let me just arrange that properly. There you go. That's Vanir, and we just need this section here. Let's go page up and page down. we have a better page up, page down for it. No, page up here is fine. There's your page down that I was looking for. Alright. That end key looks stupid. Only if you guys can see it on stream, but that end key, it looks dumb. I'm gonna swap that out. Okay, let's get this is the regular end key. We'll get this end key. Okay, now it still looks kind of dumb. Let's grab the third end key and hope that will be the end of it. Hey, such a bad joke. Such a bad joke. And, you know, I don't like it. I don't like it still. I still don't like it. I don't think page up, page down, and that page up doesn't look quite right either. That page down. Should I swap the page down? I'll swap the page down. Give me that. Swap the page down. Maybe it'll look better. Oh, that does look better. That page up. All right, that, and then we'll have the lower page up. That way it matches, even though it's not the same row. There we go. Hopefully I'm not twisting it too much. No, that still looks ridiculous. I'd rather not. No. I swear, I had this built before. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. Boom. Okay, this is the shift key over here. This is backspace. That's the F row. That looks like the F row. This is spacebar. Okay. Where is the cover? Cover. Wrong way. These things have a specific orange. Well, thank you, Taylor. Split space bars, I really, really like them. Especially because I can backspace a little bit better. Okay, I'll push this. Sure. Okay, we'll put this to the side. We will test this again. Alright. Clean up a little. What was this? Oh wait, we have page up and page down. Was that what we were missing the entire time? Oh no. Wait, I'm unplugged. Let's find out. Is this how it's supposed to look? See? No, that's what it's supposed to look like. Page up to down. It's kind of a little bit lower than the rest of the keys. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of an edge there versus that. But honestly, I like this a little bit better. How did I not notice that? Okay, I'm gonna grab that. I'll open this again, and then we can actually test this board. Yeah. Okay. I keep trying to put to my right, but I just don't have enough space to my right. Yes, page down, and page up. Put that back in. GMK Civilizations. Okay, put that to the side. All right. Ah, quick test. Not too bad. Not too bad. off. Put that back. Here. Tool shed. All right. I don't like. Come on, cable. Look nice. You gotta look nice. A lot of the stuff. Why is that green? There we go. It's white. Not as bad as before. Okay, we are in. Alright. Let me drop the music. Here we go. Alright, now should be able to test. This is the Mark 65 with the Glorious Panda switches with GMK Civilization. Okay, split spacebar, split backspace, split shift, because I can, because why not? Alright, let's see, regular English on monkey type, 30 seconds, and let's see how this goes. Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to move the mic. The mic has to be in a relatively same position as it was previously, as you can see. The mic, now we will face it towards the keyboard, at the very least. That way, you get the best sound out of it. Okay. There we go. There. There. Okay. Alright, again. Mark 65 with Glorious Panda switches on the... Yeah, Mark 65. Glorious Panda switches with GMMK Civilization on it. Alright, let's test. Oh, 70 words per minute. I don't like that. I don't like it. Is it me or is it pingy? No, it's not that pingy. Alright. Okay. You can actually hear that pinginess. Okay. Alright, one more test. Okay. Not bad. I dipped when I made a mistake down to 48, so under 50 words per minute. And my general average was 88 words per minute, 96% accuracy, and the peak of 116 words per minute. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't stay there for too long. I had a couple peaks. Yeah, 108 raw, 112, 116 for a couple seconds. Yeah. Alright. Alicia Soar, rating with a party of 6. Hello, hello, hello. What have you guys been up to? And so, for those who are not aware, I was moving... Oh, finish a new keyboard build and wanted to read someone doing keyboard content. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. What was the build though? Yeah. So while you type that out there, Right now, I swapped out from the GMMK Pro. I took out the Glorious Pandas switches from that and moved it over here to the Mark 65. Had a couple issues earlier because I forgot that if you remove all the switches from the Mark 65, the PCB just drops to the bottom. Neo 65 with Gatter and Curries. Actually, that's the first time I heard of Gatter and Curries. Yeah. Alright, alright. Was a very fun watch. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay. But yeah. Unfortunately, I'm only at 88. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, more relaxing keyboard content. Let me bring back some of the music though. Ah, well, keyboard content. So I am just as a TLDR for everyone who is here. I am Naka from Enthusiast Impressions, which is a channel on other platforms that I cannot mention, but you can guess where you can actually view video content. I am a tech creator who tries to at least showcase that you can use a lot of these things where in both gaming and productivity, and a lot of it is because of the work from home during 2020, which we shall not name exactly why that happened. Yeah. So I decided to make a tech channel regarding being able to use gaming peripherals for what's it called for productivity. But effectively my what's it called, wow, now that there are people here, I am stuttering a lot. But effectively, when I started the keyboard hobby, I was actually in all of the gaming keyboards. So Corsair, Cooler Master, ROG. So my first keyboard was actually the K60 from Corsair, and the stabs were horribly rattly. Really, really bad. That's what got me into lubing switches and lubing the keyboard itself. Really, really horrible. But effectively, what happened was I decided to find out if there was a way to make it better, which got me into the Cooler Master, which is that keyboard over there, the blue one with the white alphas, and it was great. But in comparison to the custom builds that were shown, I was blown away. So I decided to try, because I wanted to use it on the office, get silent switches. Silent switches is basically everything says browns and reds are quiet. They weren't quiet enough. I was working in an office. You can hear it. Like even these, like, I'll go through another test here. Oh, caps lock. Yeah, so there. This is not silent. You know? Like, it's not, even though it's technically quiet because it's not a clicky keyboard, it's not silent. Oh, yeah. Oh, split spacebar, it takes a long time to get used to because I turned this into backspace. And I found out that, well, because I play games, right? Not just in work. I play games. I had to bind my spacebar as jump in FPS games and stuff like that. It's crazy. Honestly, it's like, oh right, this is backspace now. And oh, even in Overwatch, sometimes depending on the hero you use, apparently if you have to double tap backspace, it might just stop working. It doesn't register that you're tapping backspace, so you have to switch it back to spacebar. But yeah. But yeah, split spacebar took me about 2 weeks to get used to. And even now, every time I switch from a regular keyboard, there's some brain lag where I go from, I guess I can show here, from this other board. Let's put this back. Here, I would try to backspace using the spacebar, and I would just add more spaces. So I have to remember to go back to backspace over here, and then back down, since I have a split backspace, I would be like control and I'd hit tilde because I would miss sometimes, or I'd hit both. Yeah. GMMK Pro. Yeah. There were so many issues at launch on the GMMK Pro. I actually had issues with the GMMK Pro where I had to wash the stabilizers it came with. I tore the board apart. Yeah. Yeah. Not a huge. Yeah, not a lot of people are a huge fan of this keyboard. And for gaming, because it's so solid, actually solid, it feels very responsive with most switches that you put on it. Yeah. But you heard the Mark 65. Let's actually also try the Lynx switches on the JMK Pro, real quick. For gaming, yes, it is relatively speaking nice. It guarantees a 1000 Hz polling rate with the GMK Pro. There is multiple profiles that you can put under it, but the software is underwhelming compared to the rest of the keyboard, gaming keyboards such as Logitech or Corsair. They have a lot of catching up to do in that department. But if you're just looking for a good keyboard for gaming, this definitely has the 1000 Hz polling rate, which is you really need for gaming, especially if you're playing beat games. With FPS games and games like what's it called? Well, fighting games you definitely need it, but most FPS games you don't hit the keys too much. You just go a couple keys. You're hitting 80, 80, 80, 80. W, not that much. Shift. But this is the GMMK Pro with Glorious Lynx switches with their keycaps as well. So let's give this a shot here and see how this goes. Again, I really don't like this boom stand because it keeps moving the mic around. Okay. Alright. GMMK Pro with Glorious Lynx switches. I honestly do not like this, but you know, let's see what everyone else thinks. Okay. Oh, that was bad. That was horrible. I can never get used to the switches. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, words per minute is only 68. I try to keep above 75. We'll see if we can get a 75 later. And horrible accuracy at 88%. Okay. Alright, one more test. But this is what I would have expected out of a quiet keyboard with quiet switches. This specific sound, as you can hear. It's not that loud. A lot of the times when they say it's a quiet switch, it's never that quiet. It's really, really loud. Yes, these are the Lynx switches from Glorious. Yeah, with their keycap set as well. This is the Ocean. I do like that it's quiet, but for some reason, it's way too light. It's way too light. It does look good. I do not like blue. I just bought it just because I had the blue switches, which is the Lynx switches, and it matched. So I just kind of kept it. But for some reason with the Lynx switches, I seem to have a lot of typos with the Lynx switches. I do not know why. I think it's because it's too light, and I feel like I bottom out way too hard. And I prefer tactiles, anyways, to begin with. But the other switches I have, I think the Telios, which I have from Zeal, actually, I haven't had that much issues with mistype. But what else? What are my linears? I have the Telios and the Helios. Yeah, the Telios and the Helios are my linear switches, and they actually, I don't have that much issues with them in terms of mistyping. The Lynx, on the other hand, I am mistyping a lot, and it's not double clicking. It's literally, I think the switches are way too light for what they are. Yeah. but they are quiet. Well, I'll give them that. That's what I like about the switches. Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. 74 words per minute and 91% accuracy. My accuracy really drops on the Lynx. Normally I would hit 95 average, but here I'm hitting a low accuracy. Don't know why with the Lynx. I think it's too light. I really do. I don't like it. I think that's why they came out with their newer switches, the red ones that are on this. It's a little heavier, I believe. Okay. What else? But yeah, speed switches I have as well. But honestly, that's pretty much it, because that's what I had to do. I had to swap the keyboards because I had the Glorious Pandas on the Mark 65, moving it down up to the GMMK Pro, and the GMMK Pro had the Pandas, which I had to move to the Mark 65. I will also be doing a review on both of them on the channel. Not here specifically, but I have to record that, where this mic does not move constantly. And then I can actually make a proper sound test for it. Because this mic arm, the blue compass is what it's called. Absolutely horrible for light microphones, which I have the deity here. But here's the Pandas. And let me just unplug that. So much quieter. That top section though. Okay. But yes, it is much quieter on the top section. Wait, no, louder on the top section and quieter in the middle section with the Glorious Lynx. I honestly did not like the Lynx as much as the Pandas when it was on the GMMK Pro. Yeah, it was earlier on the stream. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be swapping to Apex in a bit here. Thank you very much for the raid, and hopefully you guys have a nice day. Follow if you want more keyboard content. I will be doing more of this. There is, of course, also YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, there will be this, and then I'll be playing games right afterwards versus just keyboard content, because I don't exactly, as you can see, I don't have the most keyboard things, and I don't want to keep just going next and next. Thanks for the follow, Alicia. Here. All right. I'll end stream and I'll be coming back with Apex. For those who want to see Apex, feel free to check. But I will be ending stream right now, and follow me here. Enthusiast Naka. I have Enthusiast Impressions on YouTube, and that there is some keyboard content there. Not very much at the moment, but I'm working on it, and I will be going through that as well. Anyways, everyone, you have a nice one. Thank you. On my main channel, that is YouTube. It is Enthusiast Impressions. It's not keyboard. It is tech in general, which happens to contain keyboards. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And anyways, have a nice one. I will go eat, and a nice meeting you too, Alicia. I'll check out your streams as well. I do watch VODs at times too, most of the time. So it's definitely one of those things where I really want to see what other keyboard streamers do, because I do watch guys like Alex Sotos and Teja that do pop in by. So I'll see. All right, I shall go eat and then play some Apex. Or well, come back to stream for some Apex. Have a nice one, guys.